Hello, good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everybody is having a great day. Welcome, welcome. My name is Joy. I am 31 years old. I am a coach for narcissistic abuse. Hi, everybody. If this is you guys' first time watching me, I have been dealing with narcissists since 2010. I finally decided to separate myself from my aunt narcissist in 2015 and a male narcissist that I was dating in the year 2014. And since 2016, I have been helping over people overcome narcissistic abuse. So that is my story, you guys. And yeah, it's definitely been a journey. It definitely has not been easy, but I have done it, and it's definitely been a learning experience. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. Also, if you guys are just joining, make sure that you do download my free audio, Letting Go of the Narcissist. If you are still struggling to let them go, you can't, you know, um, you know, think clearly, you can't think straight. Maybe you just got discarded. Maybe you see them with a new supply and you don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to let them go. Definitely download that free audio, Letting Go of the Narcissist. All right, so I have an interesting topic today. For those of you that know, my birthday was on Sunday. As I said, I turned 31. I know I don't look it, but yes, I am 31 years old, everybody. But yeah, I wanted to talk about how the narcissists like to ruin holidays and birthdays. If any of you guys have that same experience, leave a comment in the chat box here. And make sure you guys give this video a like. Give me a thumbs up. And also make sure that you guys do subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Facebook. It's at Live Narc Free, okay? But yeah, narcissists love to ruin holidays and birthdays. And why they like to do this? Basically, they like to do this because, for one, they just want attention. They want to be noticed. They just want your supply. You're a narcissistic supply to your narcissist. You feed them. Maybe you give them energy, your time, your effort. Maybe you give them your money, your affection, your care. I don't know what it is that you give to this person, but that's what they want from you on a holiday or on a birthday. Maybe they know that you're going to be in a good mood. So I don't know if maybe you guys might have gotten into an argument or something, and whether you live with them or not, or maybe you're just dating them, they might say, hey, happy birthday, or hey, happy Mother's Day. That was the most recent holiday that passed. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But yeah, they definitely want your attention. You know what I mean? And it could be positive attention or it could be negative attention. It just literally depends. Also, they want to spark up drama. They want to just get you upset. I don't know if there was an argument or you guys were fighting before the birthday holiday. Some of them, they might want that positive attention because they might want to make you forget about what happened. So if they're being nice to you on your birthday or Mother's Day, then you just be like, okay, like, well, just whatever happened, we'll just sweep it under the rug. You know what I mean? Or if it was something negative, then they might try to like say something about, well, it was wrong for you to do this, or it was wrong for you to leave me, or it was wrong for you to start dating someone else, or they might say, oh, let's say if they discarded you or something like that, or they started to devalue you, they're like, oh, well, my new person is better, or, I'm taking my new girlfriend on vacation. Or if it's a lady, she might be like, oh, well, his car is better than yours, or their home is better, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or if it has something to do with children, which, this could be mean. They might say like, oh, well, so-and-so's child is better, or they know more, or they're smarter. You know what I mean? That they would literally go that low. You know what I mean? So just be careful with that. But they will call you to maybe even argue with you, just to pick a fight, like literally out of like nowhere. This is what they will do. So just be careful. And they do this because, again, they're trying to get you back, for one, and it's not because they love you. It's because they want to abuse you further, and even worse, and discard you 10 times worse than they ever did the first way. Or let's say if you left them, they want to get revenge. They want to make you feel some type of way or just hurt you, and it's it's very toxic and unhealthy. So just be careful. But yeah, they want to make you feel confused. They want to make you feel a lot of anxiety, make you feel lonely, especially if they're with someone else. They left you for somebody, or if you left them and then maybe they started seeing someone else. They want to make you feel like you weren't good enough, or like you were the problem, and like maybe you should come back because they have someone else. And it's like, you know what I mean? They're just trying to like get to you. And it's like, it's up to you not to react or show any emotion. I'm going to be talking about the gray rock method. That's going to be another topic for another video, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it now. But another thing is they hate happy people. They hate holidays. They hate birthdays. They don't like to interact with people. That's why, a lot of times, they isolate you. So, let's say if you're living with them, it's just you, maybe and the kids or something, or let's say you don't have any kids. So it's just you guys living together, and, they're abusing you at the home. And then when you go out and about in public, they might treat you like you're a princess or a queen. Some of them actually abuse you in the home. I mean, I'm sorry, they abuse you in the home, but I'm saying they actually abuse you out in public. So you might, if that's the case, you could be dealing with a overt narcissist. And again, I have some videos that I'm going to come out talking about overt and covert narcissists. But the narcissist that I personally dealt with would abuse me in the home, especially my aunt. And it was like kind of like behind the scenes. And the guy that I was dating, he would abuse me in the home. But yeah, they just want to bring you down, especially on a day where, everybody is supposed to be happy, just feeling good, like on birthdays and holidays. So I'm going to give you guys my experience when I had my birthday almost ruined by my aunt. Well, she technically tried to do it. And then for sure, Christmas, she ruined my Christmas. This was the last time I was in contact with her was in 2015. That's when I finally was like, I'm done with her, never contacting her again. I literally have not talked to her since 2015, and I'm staying with that. I'm never contacting her ever again. But anyways, so yeah, it was my birthday. I believe what birthday was it? I think it was my 25th birthday. And she tried to ruin. And so she tried, when I was living with her, she would treat me really good for the first year or two. When my birthdays would come around, it was a celebration. It was nice. We would go out to dinner. She'd make me cakes and stuff like that. And my uncle lived there. And who else was it? My other cousin. And it was her and me. So we were there as a family. And then, what was it? When I finally moved out, which she did not like me being independent, doing things for myself. She wanted me to be codependent on her as, an older adult, and that's not something I like to do. For one, I'm a tourist, and tourists were naturally like very independent people anyways. But she did not like that. She didn't like the fact that, I was trying to plan my life out and do things how I wanted to do it. She literally wanted to relive her life through me, and I was just not okay with that. So anyway, she invited me to come and visit her. At the time I was living in Long Beach, and she was in Orange County. So I drove from Long Beach to Orange County, and we went to an Italian restaurant. I think it was like pizza, pasta, or whatever. And, it was my birthday. So they got me like a slice of, I think it was like cheesecake, and they put happy 24th birthday. I'm sorry, no, I think it was my 25th birthday. Well, it was either or, one of those. But yeah, so it was like a slice of cheesecake, and, they were there eating with me. We were having a pretty good time. They was just like, oh, how does it feel? Da, 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 da. And then out of nowhere, she's like, oh, so this doesn't taste that great, So she was trying to like put that down, and she was like, oh, so I forgot, what was she saying? It was just a lot. Just trying to like make me feel bad. And she was like, so how are things going? And, I was, still trying to like find myself and like do things in my life. And she was like, oh, well, you should be further along than that. And like that job that you're working is not paying that much. So she was trying to like put me down and criticize me. And even though I was trying, I was still like, I was literally living on my own, so it wasn't like I really needed her help. But she was just like, oh, so eventually, are you going to take care of this bill? Like, I'm getting tired of paying this bill, and just criticizing everything about the restaurant and the cake that, the cheesecake that we were eating. And it was just bad vibes, like all around. And I'm just like, why is she doing that on my birthday? I'm, here trying to relax and enjoy the time with them. And she's sitting up here complaining, talking about, oh, the cheesecake doesn't taste great and you deserve better than this. And what are you doing with your life? And, you need to pick up the pace. And I'm just like, why on my birthday? You know what I mean? Like, can you guys relate to that as well? Like, has the narcissist ever tried to ruin your birthday or ruin a holiday? And they were just kind of like cracking jokes and stuff, like on my birthday, just trying to make me feel less than. And I'm just, I didn't like that. I wasn't used to that. I mean, my mom or my dad never really did that to me on my birthday, but that was like a first that I ever experienced her trying to ruin my birthday. A time when she ruined my Christmas. This was in 2015. No, wait, it was at the end of, wait a minute, when was that? I think we were going into 2015. Yeah. And so it was around Christmas time. And, she was like, she was the kind of narcissist, like she just tried to control me. Whether when it comes to finances or whatever, she just tried to control me, to get me to do what she wanted me to do. So anyway, we went out. She pretended that she was going to buy me something for Christmas, right? Okay, you guys, wait a minute. Let me think about that year though. What was that year that she ruined? I want to say it was between 2014 and 15, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, so anyway, she pretended like she was gonna take me out for Christmas shopping, and she was like, "Oh, did you need to pay for your gift, or did you want to pay for it?" So she was just trying to see if she could still use money to like control me or whatever. Because again, I was still trying to figure things out with myself, and so I was telling her like, I think I got it. I'm okay, because I had been independent from her for a while, and she hated that. She wanted me to move back in with her. And, so anyways, we were on our way to the mall. She's like, oh, okay, so how are things going? Have you found a new job? And, what are you doing for yourself? And I was kind of letting her know. And can you guys believe what she was saying to me? She was like, what? You want to, I was saying, I was younger, you guys. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get this cleaner job and I forgot. I was like, I'll work at, I think it was like JC Penney's or Starbucks or something. I was like literally like 23, 24. I was like a lot younger. So I'm just still trying to find myself, you know what I mean? And still find out what it is that I want to do with my life. Nobody has it all figured out, right? You guys let me know if you guys agree or not, or what y'all experiences were. But anyways, she was just criticizing me, putting me down, saying like, no, you're wrong. You shouldn't do that. And, we were literally in the parking lot of the mall and, I was like defending myself. I'm like, hey, I don't have everything figured out. So you just need to like relax because it's okay if I don't know. And she got upset, you guys. And this was when I had moved in my apartment. So this was in, I'm trying to remember what year was that, you guys. My apologies. Yeah, this was 2014. Yeah, 2014 going into 2015. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. So anyways, because it's been such a long time ago, But yeah, so we were arguing in the parking lot, and I said, you know what? Can I please go home? Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go in the mall with you anymore. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like, get you upset. I'm just concerned. I feel like I'm your mother. I just want the best for you. And, that's their way of kind of, getting you to accept that kind of behavior, to accept that kind of abuse, which is not okay. But yeah, and then I was like, okay, we decided to go inside the mall, right? So I just wanted to kind of see she was going to say. So apparently it turns out that she was saying that she felt like she was bullied when she was growing up by her brother, which is my uncle. And she just felt like she didn't do everything she wanted to do with her life. And she said she wished that she wouldn't have married so quick, and because she got married at 22. And she said she wished that she didn't have her kids so young because I think she wanted to do more with her life. And I think she was trying to compare herself to me. And literally, you guys, I'm like 23, 24. She's like way older, has a gated house in Orange County. And I hope this doesn't sound like a rant. I'm just giving you guys my experience. But yeah, she's married, she has 3 cars, lives in Orange County, a nice job. But get this, you guys, she's miserable and she's trying to get me to take her advice. Do I want to live miserable? Do I want to be like you? No. I mean, I wish her the best, and she's in California. I don't know. Everybody has their own goals and dreams in life, but yeah, she was steady wanting me to follow behind her. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be like you. I'm sorry. I mean, I admire you and you accomplished a lot, but I don't want to do that, And that's what I recommend for all of you guys watching. Don't do something if somebody is not where you want to be, or if you see that they're miserable, don't follow behind them. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was that. And then I was telling her, as we were in the mall, I was saying, I told her like how she used to put me down when I used to try to like wash the dishes, and she would be like, oh, well, this isn't clean. Like, you need to redo this. Or she asked me to mop the floor. She'd be like, did you mop this? This doesn't look like it was mopped. Like, she would be really mean like that. And she would never do that to her sons. Like, she would always be like harder on me and kind of put me down, criticize me more. And I remember, another holiday time, Thanksgiving, when she tried to ruin it. I remember I think I was like young. I was like 19, like 20. This is when I really started to notice that she was abusing me. This was within like the 1 or 2 years of time I was living with her. It was Thanksgiving time, and it was a pretty chill, relaxed day. Nothing too much going on. She'd cook and she'd be like, oh, well, I've done all this cooking and nobody in the house has done anything else. And I'm like, what? Like, who says that? You know what I mean? And can you guys relate? Or, you know what I mean? Let me know if you guys had an experience with a female narcissist. Let me know, because I sure have. But anyway, she was like, I did all this cooking and what has anybody else done? And I was kind of like, who says that? And I kind of got angry, and she was like, oh, well, you need to clean the bathroom and clean this and this and that. And then I remember I didn't mean to, but the bathroom, like in the cabinet, it shut kind of hard, and it slammed. And she was like, "Don't slam that door." She like yelled at me, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" I could not believe that. Like, she was literally trying to ruin Thanksgiving. And what ended up happening was, we ended up having our dinner, and she was acting like nothing even happened. And the whole time we were having our dinner, she was criticizing everybody, talking about, yeah, I cooked all this dinner and nobody else did anything. She's like, Joy, what did you do? Like, just asking like little like weird stuff. Like, I don't know. It was like really strange, you guys. Hopefully this does not sound like a rant, but this was what I went through, my experience of dealing with the female narcissist, and how she tried to ruin my birthday and tried to ruin holidays. But what kicked it off for the Christmas, though, when the Christmas holiday, when I last stopped talking to her, was the fact that I was telling her how all of this stuff hurt me and how I felt about it. And you guys know what she said to me? Can you believe it? I'm sure you guys can guess. She said, I'm sorry you feel that way. Now, that is not an apology. That is saying, I'm sorry you feel that way about how you feel. It's not saying, I'm sorry, that I hurt you and that I made you feel this way. I apologize and I won't do it again. No, that's not what she's saying. She said, I'm sorry you feel this way, but I'm like going on to the next thing. Like, there was no emotions, no care whatsoever. And so in that time and point, it was so hurtful, because I realized that she did not love me. She did not care about me. She was just literally there just to abuse me. And that was not right. And so I made a point in my life. I was just like, I'm done with her. I'm never talking to her again. There's no love here. Unfortunately, it was family, but I'm sorry. I have to go no contact at this point, so that was hurtful in itself. And I definitely, my heart goes out to everybody that has experienced narcissistic abuse and that's maybe still struggling, still trying to overcome it. I mean, it's never an easy thing, because it's very traumatizing. It can leave you paralyzed. It can leave you feeling just heartbroken and having tons of anxiety, feeling lonely, stressed out, worried, and as we were heading home, Oh, and before we even got into the parking lot, we were literally going back and forth, you guys. Like, we were arguing, and she was just like raising her voice at me. Like, I could not believe this, you guys. Like, this was literally like the worst Christmas ever. And as I'm like arguing back and forth with her, and she's raising her voice, she's secretly smirking. Like, she's getting happy, like, when all this is happening. So they love the fact when they get you upset. And long story short, just to end it for you guys, because I had to head out of here soon. But you guys, as we're heading home, she's dropping me off. I'm telling her, like, I don't want to do this anymore. And she's all like, I started to cry, and she's literally like smiling, you guys. Like, can you believe this? She's literally smiling. The fact that because I had to just like let it go. I could not believe she ruined my Christmas. And I also remember the time where she ruined my Thanksgiving because I was living with her, and then ruined my birthday. So again, that's my story, you guys. Hopefully this helps you. And again, how you can deal with it, again, it's just no contact, gray rock method. If this is like you have to live with this person, show no emotions, no feelings, no nothing, no reactions, nothing, period. All right, so hopefully this video helps you guys. Also, I wanted to invite you guys to join. I'm doing a live seminar this coming Sunday, May the 17th. I'm going to be talking about how you can overcome narcissistic abuse, how I've done it, and how I've helped other people do it, and potentially, how I could help you guys further, help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you guys are interested, the information is in the description box. All right, you guys can sign up and join me on the live webinar. I am going to be hosting it through Facebook, and the time is going to be from 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So whatever time is, like, let's say your Pacific time or Eastern Standard Time, that information is on the website. So if you guys want the information, it is free. Like I said, click the link below. There's like a link for the webinar. And you guys could join me. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next video. So yeah, stay free, live free, away from the narcissists, and stay healthy. Stay away from this COVID stuff, and you guys have a great day. Bye.